Hey everyone, it's Vlad, and today we're cooking a one-pot chicken and rice. I just made up this recipe and it came out really nice. The chicken was moist, fall off the bone, delicious food. So let's head into the kitchen and start prepping our chicken. So here we have our chicken, washed and seasoned, and this is a tomato achaar. It's a delicious tomato chili sauce. So my mix is very simple: paprika, cayenne, garlic, some thyme, black pepper, turmeric powder, some salt, and our tomato achaar sauce. So I don't know how much salt it has, so that's why I only put 1 spoon of regular salt. So it actually worked out to be just fine this way too. But this was delicious chicken. Check this recipe out. I added a little bit of oil. I'm going to make this into a paste and season my chicken and leave it overnight. But you can leave your chicken in the fridge for at least an hour, and I think that will be fine. So you want to take all the moisture off the chicken, any excess water, and just mix this well into the chicken. So it get right through. What I did take off the skin off my chicken and whatever little fat I can take off. I'm just going to bag this up and leave this overnight. And that's what our delicious chicken looks like. It's very simple. Of course, we're cooking it with some rice. It's a one-pot dish. So we got onions. I got 1 chicken bouillon cube and just a little bit of whole GEERA or CUMIN. And instead of oil, I'm going to use some GHEE. Maybe spice up the flavor a little bit. Try something different. So in a hot pan, I started with the GHEE. I added my onion and the cumin because I want the cumin to release some of its nice aroma and smell and taste. And that's going to go right into the chicken, which I'm going to put in just a few minutes. Let it saute for about 5 minutes. Then we're going to add our chicken. So I have the stove on medium to high. I'm going to do each side of the chicken for about 4 to 5 minutes. This is going to give it a nice char, and that's going to be nice in the food. Now I'm going to add some coconut milk. This is going to give the food a nice depth, rich flavor. When I was thinking about this dish, I was thinking of different stuff that I can add that will all blend together. And this was the mix that I came up with. Let it simmer for a while. I'm going to check on it to make sure it's not burning on the bottom. Make sure it's good. Just flip it over so the other side can get evenly cooked. I'm going to cover, let it simmer. And now we're going to go add our rice. This is a very simple dish, guys. You want to cook something quick for dinner for the kids, or on the weekend you're hitting the beach and you want to do something really quickly. I think this is a really good recipe for that. I do hope you give it a try. I'm going to add some cilantro and mix it in really well. And then we're going to cover this and let it simmer for about 30-35 minutes first, because I'm going to add something else in a few. You'll see coming up. I'm waiting for it to come up to a bubble before I start covering it. I'm also going to add a little bit of water because the coconut milk was a little bit too thick, and I want to give the rice enough water to boil properly. So let's cover this and leave it alone for 30 minutes. After 30 minutes, this is what it looks like. And if you notice, I have some eggs boiling on the side. I'm going to add some eggs to my rice. So I'm going to let it boil, peel, and then I'm going to add it here. I'm going to cover and let this simmer for another 10 minutes. And our rice is done. This is the first one-pot dish that I've ever done that all 4 of my kids totally approved of. They even came for seconds. So I do hope you try my recipe. This is a really delicious one. The chicken came out really moist and nice, fall off the bone. The eggs is an optional, but the tomato achar gave this rice such a deep, deep flavor, along with the turmeric and the coconut milk. So I do hope you consider subscribing to the channel, drop me a comment, drop a like in the video, and as always, thanks for watching. Do hope to see you soon in my other videos.